Hey, welcome back to the main point. Andre here. I know it's been a while since we've posted a video like this, and so I'm happy. I'm excited to be able to post this. I've gotten some new equipment, and looking forward to posting more videos of this sort as an encouragement to you. But the reason for this video um, is to share with you something recently that happened that I believe would be an encouragement. A few hours ago today, my daughter was upset because my son broke one of her toys by accident. It wasn't on purpose, but he broke one of her toys, and so she was upset, even brought to tears because of it, and wanted to spend the day in her room by herself because she really valued this toy. She had worked, it was a Lego set. She had worked quite a bit to put it together. Well, I took the opportunity to share with her and with the rest of rest of my children the word of the Lord as it pertains to forgiveness. You see, she was struggling with forgiveness, and so we looked at the word of the Lord. We had a family devotion time, and what we gathered from the teachings of the Lord is that number one, God expects us to forgive one another. Even when we are wronged and it's clear that we've been wronged, He still expects us to forgive because the forgiveness that we extend towards others is informed by the forgiveness we've already received from God. God has already forgiven us of a great and immeasurable debt through the grace that He's bestowed upon us in the forgiveness that is found in the blood of Christ. And so, in light of that, He expects us to, in likewise, forgive all of our debtors, all of those who trespass against us. He expects us to forgive them readily, because we're to bear this in mind that we too have been forgiven, and that the debt that we've been forgiven of, we could never pay. And so this should cause us to have a sense of humility within ourselves. And from that, we devoted our weekly affirmation. We try to purpose to do a weekly affirmation. And just want to put a tool in your tool bag if I can. It really helps with sinking in godly principles into the hearts of your children. And so for these affirmations, they're very simple. This week's affirmation for us is behind me on the board here. I don't know if you all can see that, but essentially what we do with the affirmation is I will state something and then my children repeat it. And so for instance here, it's I will forgive. They'll repeat, I will forgive those who hurt me. And they'll repeat those who hurt me because, and they'll repeat because God forgave me, and they'll repeat God forgave me. And that's not just something that I just thought up, or I did think that up, but it was informed by biblical theology, by the scriptures. It was informed by the scriptures. I believe I drew it out of two instances, and I believe in the book of Matthew, where Jesus teaches about forgiveness. In one instance, Peter approaches him and he asks Jesus, how often shall I forgive my brother? And he says, until 7 times. And Jesus responds and says, I say not unto you until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. And then in another instance, Jesus shares a parable. It may be in the same text. I'm having trouble recalling, but he shares a parable with regard to a master and his servants, and how this master took account of his servant, and he forgave his servant of the debt that he owed, and he expected that servant to extend the same grace toward those that owed him, but he didn't do that. And we see God's attitude towards those that harbor unforgiveness. But I say all of that, and after our devotion, my daughter hugged my son and she said, I forgive you. And you can tell it was genuine. She said, "I forgive you." And now they're seated on the couch watching a movie together, playing with one another. And so hopefully that's an encouragement to you as you're doing, as you men out there are doing your family devotions, or as you sisters out there are doing your family devotions. I hope this is an encouragement that it doesn't have to be something super complex. The idea or the purpose is to instill in the hearts of your children the words of God, so that they can grow and be trained up and be nourished with the words of God. And so I hope this is an encouragement. And as always, I'll see you all next time at The Point. Take care.